If you remember, last week was National Peanut Butter Day, and many of you weren't even able to celebrate because you're allergic to nuts. That could be changing. So listen to this. There's a new study that gave high-risk kids peanuts for 1 year. And as a result, the kids were able to build a tolerance to the peanuts. We wanted to talk to our News Channel 5's medical expert, Dr. Soria, with a little bit more information I know you have about this breakthrough that really could change lives. And then, of course, what it means to have or not have a peanut allergy.
Yeah, I think this really is a breakthrough because, even though they focused on peanuts, this has much more of an overreaching potential. And what they did was, and by the way, don't ever try this on your own.
Okay,
obviously,
yeah,
it's
the guidance of a doctor.
Of course, it's got to be supervised because it's not just giving your children or your infant peanuts. There's a prescribed, calculated dose which they looked at, which was enough to really to have the immune system respond to, but not enough to really cause an allergy. And also keep in mind too that it wasn't for already peanut allergic children. It was for those that are at risk, and the way they determined those at risk was based on a skin allergy test.
So tell me this, the study was done specifically with kids who did not have that peanut allergy yet or hadn't developed it.
That's right. So there was the at-risk children, and that's by a skin allergy test. So those that they felt may have it based on family history, that had skin allergies, they were positive, and so those were the children of which they put through this supervised exposure peanut allergy sort of test. And they did expose them for more than a year. It was actually 5 years, over the course of 5 years. And what they found was at that point, these kids were tolerant to peanuts. So very few of them had a sustained allergy after that. And then they even stopped it for a year to see if it was long-lasting or sustained. And those children, after a year of not eating any peanuts, still had no allergy. So it's really pretty fascinating. It's fascinating because, number one, it got rid of a peanut allergy potentially, and we don't know if it'll last throughout life, but also could this apply to other allergens, hay fever, other things, right? And that's what I was going to ask you,
a great indicator there. Could you use that study and kind of set it as the model for other allergies?
No question about it, and I have to believe that that's probably the next step in all this, because it's very exciting if we can really create a tolerance on allergens that are very, very common out there and cause a lot of misery and suffering. So
I know we're running out of time. Let me ask you this, though. How would someone know that they're at a high risk for peanut allergies or any type of allergy out there without, obviously you said you don't want to do that at home and put your child in danger? Sure.
So I think in infants, the only way to really know is siblings and or parents that have allergies. And in that case, you go to a pediatric allergist, they do a skin test, and they can determine that early on, or at least if you're at risk.
All right, Dr. Soria, thanks so much for joining us.